Hi guys, welcome back to Makeup Bag Monday, week number 29, I believe. So basically every week I rotate my makeup collection with new products that were sent in or that I purchased, as well as maybe revisiting some of the forgotten favorites or forgotten makeup in my makeup collection. I test everything out for a full week. I check back every week with swatches and demos and my full review after using the products for a week, whether or not I like it, whether I'm going to purge it or keep it, and then I share with you guys what I'm going to be testing out for the upcoming week. So you really have been loving this series, and if you are doing it yourself on your blog, on your Instagram, or just at home or on your YouTube channel, please let me know in the comment section. Don't leave a link though, because it will throw it to spam, but just let me know and I'll try and find it. I love that it's inspired you guys to rotate your makeup at home, and if you want to see what I thought of last week's products, then just keep on watching. So last week's products, I actually did Makeup Bag Monday live on a live stream here because I was traveling. I didn't have time to pre-film everything. So you guys seem to be a little bit mixed on it. Don't worry, it's not how Makeup Bag Monday is gonna always be, but if I am traveling, it is a little bit more realistic for me to do it live and make sure you guys get the products. I'm going to share with you what I thought of last week's makeup bag. First thing I was testing out is the Raviv Le Tint Moisturizing Veil, and I am obsessed with this thing. It's definitely a little bit more high-end and luxurious because of the fact that it is a tinted beauty oil. So it's a skincare treatment that happens to also give you a really beautiful, natural, flawless finish. And I feel like this wears really well throughout the day. So what I do is I do my cleansing in the morning, and then I use a toner or an essence. I use my serums, I moisturize, and I apply my SPF, and then I apply this over it. This just gives me this beautiful radiant glow, and it's not dewy, it's not oily, but it looks like my skin because it's a tint, and it hydrates my skin throughout the day. So a lot of the dry areas that I tend to have end up becoming a little bit more hydrated and less noticeable. I have been loving it. I have not been wearing foundation at all the last week because I love this so much, and I find that that's all I really need. Of course, I do add a little bit of concealer under my eyes and in the areas that I might need a little bit more coverage when I'm going out or if I'm filming. But for the last week, this has been my go-to complexion product. It is just so amazing, and it really makes my skin look and feel good. It feels like I'm not wearing anything. It's really comfortable to wear, and I just personally prefer using a skincare product and wearing less foundation if I don't need it. I feel like the less I wear, the better my skin is anyways. So it's kind of like this really cool thing I've been doing lately, and this has really been helping. Definitely worth the higher price point because of the skincare benefits in it. And if you guys want to go check it out, I will have it linked in the description box. I also like that it's kind of foolproof in terms of shades. It comes in 3 shades, but it morphs to your skin. So once again, really love this. Sticking with complexion, I have been trying out the Edie blender, and this is a prototype. So the official one that's not made by hand is going to not have a seam, and it's going to be a little bit smoother. This one I've been using, and what you do is you actually swipe and then pat. And I really like it. At first I thought it was very gimmicky, and I'm not so sure I want to give up my beauty blenders just yet, but I actually have like 2 to 3 beauty blenders that are dirty sitting in this corner over here that needs to be washed. And the reason I haven't been using them is because I'm so lazy I haven't washed them. This, on the other hand, because it's silicone, doesn't retain bacteria. Bacteria doesn't necessarily grow on it as quickly. You can rinse it in hot water. You can just wipe it off with a makeup wipe and you'll be good to go. I like how it's shaped because it actually lets me hold it in a really comfortable manner and have a nice grip on it, and I just swipe and pat. It surprisingly blends everything really flawlessly and really smooth. It makes my makeup go on really nicely. I would say it would take a little bit more time because unlike the beauty blender and brushes, it doesn't absorb the excess product. So one, you use less product, you're not wasting product, but you will have to take the time to blend it a little bit more because this isn't sucking away the extra product. So I really like it, and I can't wait for them to actually launch their full one that's made seamlessly, because this one was like made by hand. The eyeshadow palette I've been wearing for the week is from Mercier, and this is their Editorial eye palette in Intense Clays. Really have been enjoying these. It's a little bit different from what I typically go for. Very navy, very deep and dark and cool toned, but I think it complements my hair, and because I'm wearing less foundation and concealer, I feel like I can go heavier with my eye makeup, if that makes any sense. I'm playing around right now. I'm kind of like rediscovering my look, kind of playing with my look, so really enjoyed this eyeshadow palette. The pigments are really good. What I find with Laura Mercier is you want to be very gentle with the blending because the eyeshadows are so soft. I don't feel like you need to blend as much. Like once you place it, it's almost like perfectly placed, and then you just gently swipe a little bit. Very feathery strokes, nothing like crazy blending. Like I feel like the Lorac Pro, you blend a lot more, and Makeup Geek shadows, you blend. But this one, you kind of just like gently feather strokes, and yeah. I like the packaging too, very compact and sturdy. My brows, I have been playing with the Laura Mercier Sketch and Intensifying Pomade and Powder Brow Duo in Brunette. This is very deep brunette. So they have 3 shades, Blonde, Taupe, and Brunette. I actually feel like this is a lot bolder than I typically go with my brow color, but it's working for me. Like, it's okay. This was really easy to apply. I did this on an Instagram live. I actually applied all of the products I'm talking about in this past Makeup Bag Monday in an Instagram live, and I showed you real-time application, and this was really fast, even faster than my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder duo. It's just because it's so pigmented that all you do is like kind of apply and brush it out. And then the pomade I use just to set like my wispy brows on the left, like on my outer brow corners. But I don't really use the pomade that much because I don't find I need to. Like it a lot, and I'm gonna probably keep playing with it. I might try the taupe one to see how that works with my hair color, but the dark one's not that bad. Like the brunette actually works even though it's very dark. Yeah, blushes and highlight I was playing with are from the new Sisley Phyto-Blush Twist, and the one I'm wearing today is Fuchsia, and this number 2. So this I think is my favorite shade right now, especially with my cool tone makeup. It gives me a little bit more color, a little bit more life. It's really easy to blend. It goes on almost like a cream, but it's a very powdery cream and very blendable, silky feeling. So you can blend it out with your fingertips, or I've actually started using my Eevee blender to blend it out by swiping and patting. And it really gets rid of that little edge area that I have dryness. So this works really well on dry skin. You can use it even over your powder, but you can also use it before you powder, or you can use it alone with no makeup. It's a very easy makeup product to use, and that's what I love about Sisley Paris, is that they have really high quality ingredients that's easy to use and that has a longevity to it. I didn't find that the blush wore off as much as some of my other products do. So I really love the fuchsia shade. I also was playing with Petal, which is this cool tone pink, and I think this would look really lovely on fair skin tones or very deep skin tones, but also fuchsia I think looks good on everybody. And then I can't wait to start playing with papaya a little bit more. I haven't been reaching for this one just because it's a little bit more of a spring color for me personally, but it's a beautiful, beautiful coral that blends out really well. And for my highlight for the week, I have just been wearing number 4, which is the Glow. Now this is a very subtle highlight, and I feel like for the trend for spring and summer, we're not going to be so glittery and disco ball. We're going to be a little bit more refined in terms of highlight, and this is definitely one of those refined highlights that is very subtle and very beautiful, but doesn't look like you're actually applying anything too glittery or heavy. For lip products, I was testing out the Ilia lip conditioner and lipstick. Now I have to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of these. Part of it is that there's a weird kind of waxy scent and taste to it. Not overpowering, like once you apply it, it does dissipate, but when you're applying it, it's not the most pleasant fragrance. And I am actually layering this one, which is Arabian Nights. This is the lip conditioner. They're very sheer, so what you see in the tube is not what you get. I have very pigmented lips. I've talked about it in my New in Beauty, where a lot of tinted balms don't look that great on me because it morphs on my lip because of my lip shade. So while I love this swatched on my hand and I love it in the tube, it doesn't quite read what I want it to read. It feels nice, it's very comfortable on the lips, but not the right shade of red for me. I also had Pink Cashmere. This is the lipstick. And once again, I wasn't really crazy about the shade, and I wasn't really crazy about the application and the scent of it. So while these are very good, clean products, I personally prefer other ones. They're not bad. I just think if you have a very pigmented lip, the lip conditioners you're gonna have to play with and really make sure it works well on your lip tone. And then the lipsticks are good. They're just, I mean, there's so many lipsticks out there. There's nothing crazy good about it where I'm like, oh my god, you have to go get it. Because if you wanted a clean lipstick, I prefer the 100% pure ones instead. They're just a little bit creamier, just a little bit more pigmented and softer, and they have a better fragrance to it. And they're both vegan and clean. Last week, I started to incorporate a fragrance to test out for the week as well. I have a lot of perfumes and fragrances, and I like buying them, but I always forget to rotate and wear them. So hopefully incorporating them in my Makeup Bag Monday, it will help with that. So last week, I was wearing Fresh Citron de Vie, and I was corrected, so it's Citron de Vie, and I tell the story a little bit about this fragrance. I just love it, one, because it reminds me of my trip in New York with Fresh, and learning about the brand and learning about what an amazing, amazing brand it is, filled with love and passion, and really just really strong dreamers who believed in their products and what they wanted to do in the beauty industry. So Alina, actually, this was her signature scent for 2 years before they made it a available scent for Fresh. And Lev made this for her based on her experience in France, being one of the Grand Dames. And it was just, it's just such a beautiful story. I was introduced to the story and to this fragrance during my trip with Fresh, and I just wanted to wear it for the last week because I wanted to like remember everything and have it be fresh in my mind. It's a very crisp, fresh scent, and there's like a hint of citrus, but very floral at the same time without being overwhelming. It's a very, very pretty, delicate scent. Surprisingly, it doesn't give me a headache or morph on me. A lot of fragrances turn on me. A lot of fragrances like become sickly sweet on me, and this did not do that. It really remained true to its fragrance. This week, I'm going to be revisiting one of my all-time favorites. It's from Diptyque. It's the Eau de Well, and this has a very strong vanilla scent. Warm and musky too, but very appropriate for daytime. So I am going to be revisiting this so I get some good use out of it. Okay, let's talk about products I will be testing out for the upcoming week. I have a lot of stuff I want to test out. The first thing I want to test out, and I have tried it once, but I haven't tested out for a full week, are the new IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. This is the first solid serum product. It's in a compact. I have 2 shades, light and medium. I tested out the medium one, but I feel like it was a little too dark, so I'm going to test out the light and see if that will work for me. I have some Physicians Formula products I want to play with. This is the Butter Blush in the Plum Rose shade, and I have the Bronze Booster in the Shimmer Strobe. So I feel like this might be kind of difficult for me. Like, this is more like an eyeshadow, I feel like, but we'll see what happens. And then I have the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in Matte Sculpt, and I feel like this deeper one would be nice as a Laguna dupe almost, maybe, hopefully. You can probably use these as eyeshadows too. Speaking of eyeshadows, I wanted to test out this new palette from the Kevyn Aucoin collection, and this is the Defining Navy palette. The product I'm going to be testing out is from Maybelline. It's the Brow Drama Pomade Crayon, and I just recently purchased this in one of my makeup hauls. I have this mascara from Ciate London, and this is the Wonder Wand. Buildable for added texture. 96.4% saw intense lash volume and curl. 95.5% saw extreme lash length, and 95.4% saw 24-hour long wear results. Lancome products. This is actually the lipstick I have layered over my Arabian Nights from Ilia, and this is the Lancome Hypnotique Sheer in 359. So I love the packaging. You pop it out, and this looks black, but it's this beautiful deep berry shade, and it just looks really nice. I believe Lily Collins wore this at either the Golden Globes or the Golden Globes, I think. I have some of the new Lancome Le Matique lip glosses, and this one is in Purple Onyx. And then I have Mirrored Nude, which I think is really, really gorgeous. And you could probably apply this over the lips. Finally, from Lancome, I have the Visionaire Eye On Correction. This is supposed to help with crow's feet, fine lines, dark circles. It provides this really nice base, too, for concealer. So I'm going to test this out for a week and see what I think of it. Highlight, I have from Onami. I love their correcting concealers. Basically, Onami products are not just color, it's always a treatment in one. So this has vitamin A, C, E, illuminating eye treatment, and it's activated line correcting highlight with 10% vitamin C. So this comes in a pump, and then there's 2 shades. I'm going to test out both, and it has this really nice whipped moussey texture to it, but it also has a really nice highlight, and it's a treatment as well as a beautiful highlight. And I can't wait to play with that. I love that Onami products always has a treatment benefit to it. Finally, I'm going to pull out my Glossier Stretch Concealer. I'm obsessed with this. I know I already love it, but I like to rotate my products, and one of the products I'm rotating in is my Glossier Stretch Concealer. If you guys wanted to shop any of the Glossier products for the first time, I do have 20% off for your first purchase. I will have that link in the description box next to the product. I also think it's like a $35 purchase and you get free shipping. So if you shop through my link, that's what you get. It is an affiliate link though, so just so you guys know, full disclosure. These are all of the products I will be testing out for the upcoming week. If you'd like to see swatches and me applying the products and my full review on them, make sure you check back next week. You can catch up on all of the Makeup Bag Mondays in this series. In the description box, I will have a playlist for you guys. Don't forget, I upload 4 new videos every week, 3 beauty videos, and a podcast on Fridays. Behind the Beauty is my podcast. I'm really excited. I think you guys have been enjoying season 2. I will have the Behind the Beauty podcast Instagram as well as the website and all of their links in the description box as well, in case you guys wanted to follow and be updated on new episodes of Behind the Beauty. I also do run giveaways and sales specials and discount codes thanks to all of the brands that come on for interviews, and you can always find out more by checking out the episodes. Don't forget, I also have a blog, and March's newsletter came out with a giveaway winner as well as a lot of updates. If you're not subscribed to my blog's newsletter yet, you can subscribe in the link in the description box, or you can go visit my blog, sereinwu.com. I do exclusive content for my newsletter subscribers as well as giveaways. So until Wednesday, I'll see you guys right back here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. If anything, I hope my video helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. I know when I look and feel my best, I'm just a lot more capable at dealing with whatever life has to throw at me. And February was a really tough month, and so was January. So, you know, playing with makeup, talking to you guys, it's really helped me keep going and look at things in a more positive perspective. So if anything, I hope my video was able to help you unwind and de-stress from your day. I know that's why I watch YouTube videos, and I really hope that I was able to help you with unwinding and de-stressing. And until Wednesday, I'll see you guys right back here. Bye!